Let's go to the first. We'll do the first clip, and then I'm going to go piggyback right on that to the second clip, Tyler.
Yes, and I like when guys keep their cars clean. Like if there's stuff all over, like trash and cups and whatever, that just kind of gives me the ick. The make and model and year don't really matter to me, but just like, I don't know, being respectful of the things you have and, you know, just being cleanly and things like that, I really appreciate. So, yeah.
Okay, and we can go to 224. This is, okay, so first of all, gives me the ick. I love it. I think I'm going to make that into a shirt. Blank gives me the ick. I'm feeling it. I'm not being sarcastic. You're going to hear me say that here a lot, and Tyler's going to wish that I hadn't chosen that clip because he's going to be here and, oh, that gives me the ick a lot. So get ready for it. All right, this is the second part of the cars.
To me, yes, it's not really about like the make and model of the car, but reliable, clean, you like take care of maintenance of the car.
As long as it's clean and it's taken care of, I don't think a lot of girls would mind what kind of car he drives. If he's saving up his money to be more responsible with his finances and his future goals, then car is not a deal breaker.
Okay, so why did I bring this up? Well, you got to be clean in the car. The car is really a big deal. All of the women, by the way, basically, I mean, there's a bunch of women in this. You're going to see a bunch of different ones that I pull throughout, but all the women basically say, we don't care if it's a fancy car, but it can't be a car that's breaking down all the time. It can't be used as an excuse. Like, oh, I can't come see you today, babe. My car doesn't work. It's not the Flintstones, honey. You know, you're not pedaling from the ground. So you got to get your stuff together and clean. Okay, what that means is that when we get into your car, that car is a reflection of your space. We see it as a reflection of, if we haven't seen the apartment yet, that's probably what the apartment looks like. So if the car's scary, you know you're going to be walking into some bedroom with dirty socks and some nasty smells going on. And also, it's like if you let us into the car, but you didn't bother to clean it or do anything to it, now we know that you don't care about how we view your stuff. You got to be organized. So car doesn't have to be like, you don't have to be rocking a BMW. But I can tell you one experience I'm going to share right now. I got into a car on a date and I reached down to adjust the seat and there was food in a plastic bag that had gone moldy. It was green. I was done. I was like, I was done. I got through the date somehow, but that was the only story. And to be honest with you, the guy was a really nice guy. Everything else went smoothly, but all I could see was that moldy hamburger and I was never to return. So here's what I'm saying, guys. It can't stink in the car. By the way, this goes both ways. It can't stink like rotten food or nasty stuff. And it also, if you spray up some air freshener in there to try to cover that, and then you got the combination of the nasty smell and the air freshener, that's not going to work. Don't buy those little trees. You know, you go to the car wash, they're like, oh, vanilla. Pass on that. Just clean. Just go to the car wash. You know, spend a little bit of money, get that car cleaned. That's going to make a big difference. Now, you're going to hear this theme throughout, by the way, from the women on different topics. Clean. They use the word clean all the time. And you'll notice, you ever been in a girl's room, you say to yourself as a guy, you're like, well, wait a minute, there's clothes all over the floor. True. There can be clothes, there can be clutter, but it ain't dirty. Dirty is different. Dust, nasty, So I'm telling you straight up, you pick her up in a car and it's nasty on the inside, she's not coming back. Or she's going to go home, she's going to tell all her friends that your car is nasty. And if you were planning to go out with any of them, you could forget that too. Just saying, Tyler's car is very nice, by the way. I got one ride from Tyler from this studio to the other one. You could tell Tyler's got a woman in his life. She's not going to get into a nasty car. But Tyler, is this not true? Do you not feel that women need cleanliness?
No, I agree. I'm glad you said it goes both ways too, because the running joke is you step inside a man's car, it's always clean, but his room is filthy. And you step inside a woman's car and it's always filthy, but her room is clean.
Yeah.
I've never been inside a woman's car that isn't trashed. And I mean trashed.
Really? Like dirty, though. Dirty. Not just clutter. Dirty.
No,
nasty,
I mean, like,
ladies.
Trashed.
Okay, so you can't be doing that, ladies. See, I keep my stuff in order. This goes both ways, by the way. Guy gets inside. Well, I don't know, actually. I honestly think a guy could get inside a trash car and just be like, oh, she's sloppy. You ever see that episode of Friends, by the way, where Ross dates the girl?
That's all I can think of.
The girl who's got the food everywhere, and it's like he leans down and there's like chocolate. And I'm willing to bet, I'm not going to lie, if that girl was hot enough, guys would just be like, I'll get through. I'll get through. I'll just clean this chocolate and this rat food up later. I'll make it
Well,
work.
and there's a hamster in the bag and he slaps it.
He slaps it and then
it's just a
dead,
rat.
And then it's dead. Ooh, nasty. Here's what I'm telling you. Vast majority of women, though, they don't want your car to be messy like that. I don't know who Tyler's talking about with these girls. Girls, are you out there? Can you talk to me in the chat? Is your car a nasty mess and now you're expecting guys to have a clean, neat car? You can't do that. You can't have a double standard. If you want to watch the full episode, you're going to click right here. And if you want to ask me a question one-on-one, you want to do a one-on-one FaceTime with a group of your friends, whatever you want, you need to download Connect right now. Click right here and let's get talking.